you have ever had an alcoholic beverage before you turned 21? Now, I know a lot of us could lie and say, no, of course I haven't had an alcoholic beverage before I was 21. But I know I have, and a lot of other people I know have too. The United States is one of the very few countries who still have their minimum age drinking requirement set at 21. Most countries have a drinking age a lot younger than that. I believe that the drinking age should be lowered in the United States. After the Prohibition ended in 1993, the U.S. government stated that you had to be 21 years old to drink. However, many states ignored this and lowered their drinking ages. In response to this, in 1984, the National Minimum Drinking Age Act was passed, and in 1998, all 50 states set their minimum drinking age to 21. Since then, all of us are very familiar with the drinking age, and most of us eagerly await our 21st birthday. To begin my first point, I'd like to take you with me to explore some different countries. More than half of the countries in the world have a lower drinking age, and they have far less drinking and driving accidents and alcohol-related problems. According to statistics from procon.org, the United States is one of the 6% of countries who have their drinking age still set at 21. The most common drinking age is in a range from 18 to 19, and 61% of the countries in the world use this age. Ruth Ings, a professor at Indiana University, stated that in other countries, alcohol is neither seen as a poison or a magic potent. There is little or no social pressure to drink. Irresponsible behavior is never tolerated. Young people learn at home from their parents and from other adults how to handle alcohol in a responsible manner. There is a societal consensus on what constitutes responsible drinking. Like Ings said, countries with a lower drinking age have societies that do not let alcohol become a problem. In Germany, the drinking age is 16 for beer and 18 for liquor. Tyler Pennant explains, to many people's surprise, the number of drinking and driving fatalities in Germany is significantly less in number than the United States. An alternative method of enforcing drinking and driving laws, if the drinking age were lowered in the United States, would be to have a no-tolerance law for drinking and driving. The no-tolerance law he speaks about is that if you blow a 0.1%, it is considered over the legal limit. This definitely makes people think twice about drinking and driving. My second point is a little less obvious, and it has to deal with money in the economy. If you lower the drinking age, it will in turn benefit the U.S. economy. If you lower the age to just 19, you add 2 more sets of age groups that are allowed to go to bars and restaurants and other alcohol-serving places. And if any of you are 21, I'm sure you know how expensive drinks are at a bar or a restaurant. The United States could use these extra tax dollars they're receiving for classes that could teach about the responsibilities of consuming alcohol. My final point could be considered the most obvious. In the United States, you are considered an adult at 18. Upon turning 18, many opportunities open up. Daryl S. Inaba, a doctor of pharmacy, explains that by age 18, you are granted the right to vote, smoke nicotine, serve in the military, sign contracts, sit in trial juries, own real estate, consent to medical treatment, consent to medical treatment, operate motor vehicles, agree to consensual sex, and make their own last will and testament. If the United States thinks that people at the age of 18 are mature enough to do all these life-changing decisions, why should they be denied the right to drink? Representative Richard Marin said that it just doesn't sit right with me that people at the age of 18 have the right to do everything else, including serve their country, but don't have the right to consume alcohol. It's a form of age discrimination. In conclusion, the United States needs to jump on the bandwagon. If a person is old enough to serve and possibly die in war, they're old enough to have a drink. Thank you.